Hey y'all. So it was put on me to make this video, right? And I'm just getting out the shower. I'm just getting my clothes on good. I got a beautiful fresh retwist. But it was put on me to say this. And look at, I got waist beads as a ponytail holder. It was put on me to say this. Like, can't nobody ever shame me for anything I've ever done. I would tell you the whole story. I tell you what they finna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. You can't shame me for nothing I done. You can't make me feel low for nothing I done did. You look, when you know who you are, when you when you in yourself, when you in your mind, when you in your heart, when you know who you are, can't nothing nobody say about you change how you feel about you. Oh, you think you know something about me? You think you found out something about me that's gonna make me feel low or take me to another place? I have felt those feelings. You don't think I was low when I was doing those actions? You don't think I'm above that now? You can't shame me for nothing I done did. I own it. I live in it. I was there. And one thing about me, I don't know, I can only speak for myself. One thing about me, the truth is the truth. You can't lie about the truth. You can't hide the truth. If you choose to question it, it's gonna be the same thing every time. One thing about me, you can't shame me for nothing I done did. You can't shame me for nobody I done talked to. You can't shame me for nobody I chose to entertain. You can't shame me for nothing I have done. You can't make me feel low. You can't knock me off of where I'm at right now, because I felt those feelings when I was doing those things. I felt those feelings when I went back to it in my mind and healed myself from it. But who you talking to? Look, I can't say I'm untouchable, but when it comes to you trying to bring up something I have done, you gonna need some more information to hurt me. You're going to need some more information to get a reaction out of me. You're going to need some more information to make me feel low within myself, because you can't do that. The only person who can do that is me. The only person who has control over that is me. You can't do that to me. You don't have that much power, and I swear I ain't going to give it to you. I swear I'm not going to give it to you. So when you know who you are, I'm going to say this again for those who can't hear me. When you know who you are, can't nothing nobody say about you make you feel no type of way. Can't nothing nobody say about you make you not know who you are, make you question who you are, because you know. One thing about me, and like I said in the beginning of this video, I can only speak for me. But it took some patience. It took some hurt. It took some understanding. It took some overstanding. It took removing people out my life. It took me leaving people's life. It took a lot of losses, a lot of gains, a lot of knowledge, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of conversation within myself, a lot of just sitting around with me for me to figure out who I was and figure out who I am and who I am in the process of building. So can't nothing you do to me stop that. Anything you try to do to me, I done did worse. That's the crazy part. Anything you try to do to me, I done did worse. It's so damning to find out you are your own worst enemy and your own best friend. You are your own dis-ease, and you are your own healer. And once you realize that everything you do, everything you say, every action has a reaction, everything is connected that you do, I promise you'll start living by your word. I promise you will live in your purpose. I promise you will live in your calling, because you have no choice. You have no choice. You have no choice but to be who you are. Because when you try to be something else, it don't work out for you. It'll never work out for you. Something always go wrong. If it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. It's not for you to have. If you felt like you lost it, look back on it and see what you took from it. If you felt like you lost something, look at what you gained from it. Can't nothing nobody say about me change how I feel about me. It took me a long time to become this woman. It took me a long time to embrace who I am. It took me a long time to love myself, to love my wide nose, to love my big lips, to love my gap, to love this forehead. It took me a long time to love who I am, to love these thick thighs and not this flat stomach. It took me a long time to embrace who I am. It took me a long time, and I swear I'm not going back to anything. I can't do that. I've come too far to go back. I come too far to go back to hating myself. So, oh, you're not skinny. That don't look right on you. That don't look good on you. If you don't like how it look on me, and I came out the house like this, look the other way. It's that simple. You can't do nothing to me that I ain't did to myself. And I promise when I did it to myself, I did it worse. You can't do nothing to me to make me feel no type of way about me. You can't do nothing to me to make me feel a type of way about another person. You can't do nothing to me to make me feel a type of way about a situation. You can't do it. You don't have the power to, and I'm not giving it to you. It took so much for me to get here. It took so much. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. The woman that I am, I was in my bed, y'all. I was asleep in my bed. And when I woke up and I realized what I did today, I realized that the person that I've been saying I want to be, the person that I've been saying the stuff I've been saying I want to do, the stuff I've been saying I wanted to have, I realized I'm already here. I'm her already. I stopped talking about what I wanted to do, and I've actually put in the work to do it. The things that I've been saying I want to do since I was 15, 16, some stuff before then, I'm doing right now. The woman that I am, I spoke her into existence. I had to go back to that little girl, though. I had to go back and look her in her face and let her know, like, look, like, you need a hug. You need some love. You need some affection. You need some attention. What you need from me? What do you need from me so I can move on? You need that conversation that you never had. You want to talk to your grandma? That's what you want to do? You want that love from her? That's what you want to do? I had to go within myself. I had to go inside of myself and have conversations with myself that I can't have with nobody else because they may not be here. So when I took that time and I went into me, when I took that time and I realized my actions and how much damage I was doing to myself, how much I didn't love myself, how much I didn't value myself, how much I didn't see myself, how much I dimmed my light for other people to fit in. When I went inside myself and seen that, oh, it's nothing. I'm untouchable. It ain't nothing you can do to me to make me feel no type of way about me. Nothing. I'm going to say it again. Anything you going to try to do to me, I done did. It could be my upbringing. It could be a past life. But I done went through some stuff in this one. You can't do nothing to shame me. You can't bring up nothing and say you think you know this about me. Because I can tell you what somebody going to tell you about me. I can tell you what happened. And I can tell you who I was at that time. But you can't shame me for being nobody else because I'm not there no more. So if you so focused on something I used to do or something I used to be, stay where they at. Stay there. Stay there. If you, she used to do this, she used to do that. If you stay stuck on stuff like that, stay there. Leave me alone. This person in this current state, this person right here, this person in this video, you can't touch her. She can't be touched. She cannot be touched. So I'm gonna say this again. If you think you're gonna shame me for something that you think you know, I need you to try that with somebody else. I need you to try that with somebody who's weaker, somebody who has not healed themselves, somebody who do not know who they are. I need you to try that with them, because you can't do that with me. I'm a chosen one. You can't do that with me. And outside looking in, whether you realize it, I share a lot of my life. Because everything that happened to me is not meant for me to just carry. It's not meant for me to bear on my own. I go through some of the hurt I went through and some of the pain I went through to help you get through yours. If you sit down and have a conversation with me. The things that I went through, you ain't got to go through, because I went through them. I'm giving you the cheat code if you sit down and have a conversation with me. This knowledge I have in me is the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is words. Wisdom is action. This knowledge I have in me, I'm willing to share with you. But y'all are going to see who I am through the way I walk through my life. You may see, oh, she don't wear bras. She always wear tank tops. She don't shave. It's certain stuff you may see about me, and that may be the whole thing that distracts you from talking to me. And that's fine, because I'd rather somebody approach me and they see past my appearance. They see past my meat suit. They see past my vessel. Because this is unmeasured. So if all you can see is this, if all you can see, oh, she got a pretty face, oh, she thick, like this, if all you see is what's on the outside, and you're not hearing the word, do you hear the words that are coming out of my you don't hear that. By all means, I wish the best for you. I really do. I genuinely do. I wish the best for you. If you not have got to this point where I'm at in life, it's okay, it's fine. Everybody don't have the same course of life. Everybody doesn't have the same time. They give you the same 24, but we all don't have the same time. Things happen for you when they meant to happen. When you go inside yourself and you heal that little man or that little woman, can't nobody touch you. I swear I'm untouchable. You would not make me feel uneasy about myself. You would not make me feel no certain way about things I've done. Everything I ever did made me me. Now, granted, some stuff I shouldn't have repeated as much as I did, because I got the lesson the first time, but sometimes you hard-headed. But I don't regret that either. Everything I have done has made me a better person, has made me this understanding person, has made me this person who doesn't judge. It has helped me read people. It has helped me understand or overstand people. I know who you are within the first, I'm going to give it 5 minutes, but I know who you are within the first 5 minutes of our conversation. I knew who you was when we walked up to each other, honestly. But I'm going to give you, if I didn't feel it, or if I didn't want to take what I felt, I'm going to give you a second chance and I'm going to talk to you. But your presence alone speaks to me. I already know who I'm talking to. I know who I'm dealing with. I know what I'm dealing with. And I know if I'm willing to deal with it. I know. And the mistakes I made, the people I was around, the things I did, it helped with that. So no, I don't regret nothing. I tell you straight up, I ain't love me. I didn't see me. I didn't value me. I didn't appreciate me. I didn't know who I was. I wanted love. I wanted affection. I wanted somebody to pay attention to me. I wanted somebody to see me. I wanted to feel like somebody cared, because I didn't feel that. I would say that in front of a room with a mic. I would say that. So you can't shame me for nothing I've done. You can't shame me for nobody I've chose to entertain. You can't shame me for nobody I chose to deal with. Anything that has been done, I chose to do it. And in that moment when I chose to do it, that's what I wanted to do. And I'm woman enough to own that. I'm woman enough to admit to that. I'm woman enough to eat that and swallow that in. Anything I chose to do, I made the choice to do it. So I made the choice to deal with it. I made the choice to suffer the consequences. I made the choice to deal with whatever came after my first action. So whatever the reaction was, I chose to deal with it. And a lot of things I did, I already knew the reaction and still chose to do it. For a long time, I lived in pain. I lived in hurt. I thrived in pain. I thrived in hurt. It was so easy to say I'm damaged. It was so easy to say I'm broken. It was so easy just to say, oh, this how I am. I'm going to be like this. And, it's either you love me for me or you leave me alone. It was so easy to say stuff like that. But when you realize you the only person hurting you, when you realize you the only one who got a grudge, when you realize you the only one that's still holding on to something, it's people in your life don't even know they hurt you. And even if they did know, what would it change? No matter what that conversation is, once you have it, it's not going to change the action or the hurt or the pain that you felt in that moment. You can't go back and change that. I can apologize and never do it again, or say I never do it again, but I can never change how you felt. It's so many people who hurt you and they don't even know they hurt you and they just living their life. But here you are, you walk around with pain. You walk around with weights. You walk around with baggage because somebody hurt you. It was conversations I couldn't have with people. Because what would it change for real? The way I'm looking at something, the way I feel about something, what would that conversation with you change? Because once you realize the way you see things and the way you remember things, the way you see things, the way you remember things, and the way they happen are three different things. They're three different things. So once you realize, like, hey, I may never get that apology, but you're going to realize you don't even need it. You don't need it. Now, if you want to take it that far and confront your abuser, you want to take it that far and confront who hurt you, you want to take it that far and confront that, that's on you. Now, I can only speak for me. In any video that I do, I'm only speaking for me. I realized I didn't have to have those conversations to get the lesson from it, to get the healing from it, to get what I needed from it. Because even if I was to have that conversation with somebody that hurt me, they still may not apologize. They still may not see the error in what I feel like were their ways. So what was the point in me opening up this wound? What was the point of me confronting them? What was the point of me saying, hey, look, when I was 12, you did this and you hurt me and I ain't been right since? What if they be like, oh, okay. Oh, I don't care. Is that going to make you feel worse? If you're going to put yourself in a position to feel worse, don't put yourself in that position. If it take for you journaling, if it take for you meditating, if it take for you, like, I can't judge you for smoking your life away, sexing your life away, drinking your life away. But the damage that you do to yourself, it's only you doing it. I'm going to say that again. The damage that you do to yourself is only you doing it. Ain't nobody else damaging you. Ain't nobody else hurting you. You hurting you. How you chose to react to whatever somebody else did to you is how you felt. It's how you feel. So ain't nobody hurting you but you. No one is keeping you in that place that's stagnant but you. No one is dead and not living, because yes, you can be in body. You can go with emotions. But if you are stuck somewhere else, you are a walking corpse. You are dead. Can't nobody stop you from doing anything you want to do, from being anybody you want to be, from being your full potential, from whatever it is you feel like in your mind you need to do and where you should be at. Can't nobody stop you from that but you. You are the only thing in your way. the only thing in your way. And once you choose to get out of their matrix, once you choose to get out of their system, and you see you for who you are and what you are worth, you're going to appreciate them times you were hurt. You're going to appreciate them tears. You're going to appreciate that hurt. You're going to appreciate that pain. You're going to appreciate those losses. Once you realize who you are and you get out of their matrix, you get out of their formation, you get out of their single file line, you get out of everything they have conditioned you to be, everything they have conditioned you to think, like everything they have taught you and put on you and forced on you and made you think was real, every lie they ever told you. Once you get out of it and you know who you are, once you get out of it and you know who you are, can't nobody shame you for you. Can't nobody hurt you for you. Can't nobody make you feel less than for you. You wanna know why you can't make me feel less than for me? Because I was less when I was that person. I acknowledged I was less when I was that person. I acknowledged the way I felt about myself and how I showed myself so much hate, how I showed myself no love, how I showed myself no compassion, how I had no heart for myself, and yet I wanted somebody to love me. I wanted things and I required things and felt like I was getting things from others I couldn't even give myself. So you can't shame me for nothing I've done. You can't shame me for who you think I am or who you think I was. Because I know. And you can't do nothing to me that I haven't done to myself. I am who I am. I was who I was. Now who you choose to talk to and who you choose to think you talking to, that's all on you. Because I'm going to be me regardless. I'm going to keep evolving. I'm going to keep growing. I'm going to keep living. I'm going to keep doing everything I'm supposed to be here to do. But you can't shame me for being me because I'm not ashamed. You can't shame somebody who owns it. You can't shame somebody who will talk about it in the room. You can't shame nobody who ain't got nothing to hide. Open book. Open season. You can't shame me. You can't make me feel no type of way about myself. You can't do that. So, it's a whole nother video. I already know it. But the people who try to do that, they lacking. And they going to continue to lack because they'll rather look for an outside source to deal with an inside issue. You can't make me feel bad about me because you feel bad about you. You can't make me feel bad about me because you don't love you. You can't make me feel bad about me because you fall short somewhere on the spectrum and you want me to feel bad too because you feel bad. We don't do that over here. You can't make me do that. Yeah, I did not mean for this video to be this long, but I had to get this out. It was on my heart. It was on my heart before I got in the shower, but I can't do no naked video. I can't do no naked video, so I had to go put some clothes on. But you can't shame me for being me. You can't. I'm not her no more. I'm not in that place no more. I can't let you get to this no more. You should have got to it when it was weaker. You should have got to it before it knew what it was. You should have got to it before it embraced itself. You should have got to me. Because you can't touch me now. You can't. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you say you're going to do. I don't care what you think you can do. You can't touch me. I'm chosen. You can't. For those of you who watched the whole almost 25 minutes, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. And to those 3 or 4 subscribers I got, I love y'all. Y'all was here in the beginning because it's only up. Because I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I swear I am. It may have taken me a long time to realize that. But divine timing. I realized it when I needed to know it. So again, thank y'all. Feel free to hit me up on any of my social medias. I'm a little asshole, but if I love you, I love you. I swear I do.